So this is the first question which we'll be solving using cross multiplication method. So it is given, solve the two equations are x plus y is equal to 3 and x minus y is equal to 1. Very simple format, and we have to solve it through cross multiplication method. So first we'll write the equations in the standard format, that is x plus y minus 3 is equal to 0 and x minus y minus 1 is equal to 0. So if we compare it with this format, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, then we'll have here a1 is equal to 1, b1 is equal to 1 and c1 is equal to minus 3. And for the second equation, a2 is equal to 1, b2 is equal to minus 1 and c2 is equal to minus 1. This. Okay. Now for the cross multiplication application format. So first we'll write it in BCAB format. Okay. So if you want, you can also write it in ABCA format. So I will write it in BCAB format. So B1, B2, C1, C2, A1, A2 and then B1, B2 again. So B1, B2, that is 1 minus 1, okay, then C1, C2 minus 3 and minus 1, then A1, A2, that is 1 and 1, and again B1, B2, which is 1 and minus 1, okay. So this is x, this is y, this is 1, and we have to cross multiply in this way. Okay, so the solution is x by 1 into minus 1 minus 1 into minus 3 is equal to y by minus 3 into 1 minus 1 into 1 is equal to 1 by 1 into minus 1 minus 1 into 1. So that implies x by minus 1 minus 3 is equal to y by minus 3 minus 1, which is plus 1, minus 3 plus 1 is equal to 1 by 1 into minus 1, this is minus 1 minus 1, or that implies, I am writing it here, x by minus 4 is equal to y by minus 2 is equal to 1 by minus 2. That implies x is equal to minus 4 by minus 2, which is equal to 2, and y is equal to minus 2 by minus 2, which is equal to 1. Okay, so x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. That is the solution. So we started with a simple example, okay, just to demonstrate how this cross multiplication method works. Okay, now in this question we could have easily applied substitution and elimination method, and quickly, just by looking at the equation, we can say that the two values are x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1. But just to demonstrate cross multiplication method, I use this. Okay. So here is another question on solving linear equations in two variables using cross multiplication method. So the two equations are 2x plus 3y is equal to 17 and 3x minus 2y is equal to 6. So first we'll write them in the standard format, which is 2x plus 3y minus 17 is equal to 0 and 3x minus 2y minus 6 is equal to 0. So equation 1, this is equation 2. If we compare it to the standard format, which is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, then we'll get here a1 is equal to 2, b1 is equal to 3, c1 is equal to minus 17, and a2 is equal to 3, b2 is equal to minus 2, and c2 is equal to minus 6. Okay, so here the first thing is to check for unique solution. So here a1 by a2 is equal to 2 by 3 and b1 by b2 is equal to 3 by minus 2, which is equal to minus 3 by 2. So a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So unique solution exists. So cross multiplication method is applicable. So now we'll apply cross multiplication format. So if you remember the formula, you can directly write it. So suppose you remember the formula, then you can directly write it as, let's say, x by b1 c2 minus b2 c1 is equal to y by c1 a2 minus c2 a1 is equal to 1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Okay, this is the formula. So if you remember it, you can directly write x by b1 c2 minus b2 c1. So in this case it will be equal to x by b1 c2, that is 3 into minus 6, that is minus 18, minus b2 c1, b2 and c1, minus 2 into minus 17, which is equal to 34, minus 34 is equal to y by c1 a2. So c1 a2 minus 17 into 3, which is equal to minus 51, minus c2 a1 minus 6 into minus 6 into 2, so minus 12, minus 12, so it will be plus 12, minus 51 plus 12. Then that is equal to 1 by A1 B2 minus A2 B1. A1 B2, 2 into minus 2 is minus 4 minus A2 B1 minus 9. This. So that implies x by minus 52 is equal to y by minus 39 is equal to 1 by minus 30. That implies x is equal to minus 52 by minus 13, which is equal to 4, and y is equal to minus 39 by minus 13, which is equal to 3. So x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 3. That is the solution. Okay, x is equal to 4, y is equal to 3. Now suppose you are not able to recall the formula, okay, you are not able to recall this formula directly, then as I discussed in the basic concept video, you can draw the diagram, which is this: B1, B2, C1, C2, then A1, A2, then B1, B2. This whole thing you can do. This thing you can do, and you can write the things: x by B1 C2 minus B2 C1, y by C1 A2 minus C2 A1, 1 by A1 B2 minus A2 B1. Just draw this diagram and you will be able to recall the same formula, and you can put the values and you can get the result. Okay, so it's up to you, whichever method. If you are able to directly recall the formula, no need to waste time drawing the diagram and all that, doing the cross multiplication like that. You can directly write the formula and put the values. But if you are not able to recall the formula, the best approach is to draw the diagram: B1 B2 C1 C2 A1 A2 B1 B2, cross multiplication, put the values, and then get the answer. Okay, so this is the solution here: x is equal to 4, y is equal to 3.